Welcome to the Going On Daily Live Morning Show, and it's complete darkness. That is so awesome. There we go. That looks normal now. But it's the Going On Daily Live Morning Show. I got Becky as my co host today. How are you, Becky?
I've been better, but I'm
I,
I'm here. I'm alive, so I'm
I
good.
see that. I see that. So you're a little under the weather, so we'll try to make this as painless as possible, right?
I
So
feel pretty good considering I actually thought I had pink eye, which sounds disgusting, but last year it was like chemo had just ended a couple months earlier, so my immune system was very poor. I was supposed to be starting radiation the next day, and oh, Martin's here. Good morning, Martin. And all of a sudden, my eye just started hurting, and I was like, "What the heck is that?" And we were driving home from Calgary, and like every half hour, I'd look in the rear view mirror, and it was just getting pinker and pinker and
oh boy.
painful. And by the time I got home, which is only a 3 hour drive, my eye was like swollen over and so painful. We had to push radiation back a week. Um, so now I'm a little nervous anytime my eye is sore. Like, oh no, not again. But I had woke
Yeah,
up,
I mean, hopefully it's all fine. Could
yeah,
be like a little, I don't know if there's such thing, but an eye infection. I don't
yes,
know.
that's not a pink eye, right? That's not an absolutely disgusting thing.
Yeah, I'm
But
not
the
a
other
doctor,
day,
but I play one on TV.
yeah, exactly. I don't know. I was at so many places on Monday before it happened. Like I was at the cancer center, and then I was at the mall, and then I went to chiropractor with your face down on stuff, and I went out for dinner, and I went to like it was just I had a very busy day. So it's like I literally could have touched anything and touched my eye. But I woke up with
Yeah,
a
that's
sore
a
throat
scary
and
thing.
yeah, sore throat and sore eyes. So I was like, Lord, what did I do? So anyway, it's getting better. But anyway, Ron's gonna host today because my throat's sore. So if you see me
Yeah.
just
Hey,
slurping away,
I've been on full duty this week. I've been on every
I
show this
know.
week.
I know, I
And
saw that.
I when I was trying to do my topics last night, I'm like, what the heck am I going to talk about?
Right?
I pretty much covered everything. But I
Yeah.
got some good stuff today. So
Yeah,
before we
same.
go on, look, today we got a lot of good stuff. So we've
Hmm.
got, the smartest to the dumbest continuation of the US states, which most of them to me are all pretty dumb. I got some January TV premieres that are coming up,
Nice.
including tonight. Including tonight.
Awesome.
Um, we got fun facts, Becky. Uh, I saw the little guy that's in back of you. I cannot wait till we talk about this one. This guy is pretty cool looking, and creepy at the same time. It's
Very
kind
much
of
so.
weird. It's kind of weird. Celebrity birthdays. Haven't done a celebrity birthdays in a little
Right.
while, so let's do that. There was so many of them, and it was so hard because I was going to do a Ron's top five, and there was so many to choose from. So I decided, hey, let's just do a celebrity birthdays,
Yeah.
and we're going to play a new game today.
Oh, I like games.
We're going to play a game today. You at home can join us and see how well you do. It is plant or animal.
Oh, fun.
Plant or
Yeah, that
animal.
was it inspired by this, which
Yes,
looks
absolutely
like a
100%
plant.
inspired by this guy because he
Perfect.
looks like a rock to me.
He does look like a rock. You're right.
And of course, we have this thing, the Turner Doomsday video. I'm
Which
a
is not
little
me.
puzzled. I'm a little puzzled because I
Hmm.
don't really get it. But that
Same.
could be the age in me that doesn't get it. But we're gonna find out what this is, and you at home can probably explain it to me.
Maybe.
Explain it to me. But before we go any further to our opening story, you are watching us, of course, on YouTube at Rhode
Hmm.
Island Broadcasting. So click that subscribe button and
It
don't
looks like
forget the
Martin's
bell. So
there right now.
yep, Martin is on YouTube as we talk. Click that bell so you always know when we're going live, even if
Hmm.
more minutes later than normal, like today, as I couldn't get anything to upload. So I don't know. I got this new laptop, to do this show, back in, the beginning of summer, and it has been nothing short of a disaster since.
Oh, no. Brutal.
So you can also watch us on Facebook at RI Broadcasting, over 10,000 followers. They can't be wrong, right? We got to have good shows on this channel. And
Mhm.
this is one of the best out there. I don't care what anybody says. They're not going to top this morning show. They're not going to top it.
No.
You can think you top it, but you don't.
Mm.
So click on the subscribe or follow, whatever button it is. There's so many different buttons, you never know. But follow us, and don't forget, you can always send us stars so we can keep our host happy. Like, we want Miss Becky here to be here every week for the next, eon. And of course, that'll be a total, TV takeover by the time that comes up, and
We wanna be on until we
oh,
see
in the
the
morning.
Turner Doomsday video. That's what we wanna see.
Exactly, exactly. So you can also catch us on Twitch, like our friend Chakra did yesterday, watching us
Chakra.
on Twitch. And you can find us at RI underscore broadcasting on Twitch. You can send us bits. They're only a penny, just like the stars. They're only a penny. And send us a few bits, or you can subscribe, which is even better. Even better. So don't forget to get on all those, and please, like I always ask, share, share, share. Sharing is
Mhm,
caring.
mhm,
Sharing is
mhm.
caring. So let's jump into it. It takes so long just to get through all that stuff. It takes so long. Let's get into this opening story, which is a continuation of The Smartest to Dumbest.
Yep,
Now, we already established that Massachusetts is from there.
that's right,
So
and you're the
good for
smartest guy I
you.
know.
That's right. See, not even
Massachusetts is
close.
home to things like Harvard and MIT, and this is where they're obviously getting some info from. And for anyone who didn't join us the last time we talked about it, this isn't my rating by any means. This is something from a resource called the World Population Review. They combine things like average IQ scores, percentage of population with high school diplomas, bachelor's, advanced degrees, as well as SAT scores and ACT performance. So there's a whole metric there. So don't blame it on me. I'm from Canada. I don't know anything. So yeah,
Martin's daughter is
Massachusetts.
from
Oh,
Massachusetts.
nice. Nice. So
Nice.
this is
Born in Mass.
contributing. So we have gone 1 to 10 so far, one being Massachusetts, 10 being Washington. Let's continue. Number 11 is New York. So
Ah, New
name
York made the list. That's
two
because
of our
Martin's
hosts.
there, right?
Yes, and Ira.
See, like, I'm not even the smartest person from the show. I mean, like, I'm down at the bottom. I'm sorry.
Listen, when Canada becomes
So
a 51st state, Canada will be number one, and
that's
then
right. That's
Massachusetts number
right.
two. So yeah, 57.8 is the rating on the Penn Stakes. I won't get into that again. But New York. Number 12 is Nebraska at 57.8 also. So it looks like it's tied with New York. Oh, Martin says he's born, or he's in Connecticut now, but he was born in the Bronx. Why did I think he was in New York? But Connecticut's
Oh,
close to New
Kenny's
York.
in Connecticut too. I thought he
Look
was
at
in
all
New
you
York
guys.
too. So see, this is what I'm saying. That's why I was saying I'm at the bottom. He's even told me millions of times probably, and I still just assume that he's from,
Yeah,
New York.
that's right.
You know,
All right, coming at 13th is Maine. A lot of these seem to be the east side, like
I
we've
know.
had Colorado, we've had Washington, but everything else has been along the east right now. So yeah, Maine. Okay, what else we got here? 14, Utah. Okay, bringing it back central here. The Mormon heavy state of Utah's focus on family and faith doesn't detract its residents from intellectual achievements. Actually, Utah is, I think it's the entrepreneurial capital of the states. There are a ton
See, now
of
this I buy. This I buy. I
yeah,
thought this should be higher to me.
yeah, interesting. Yeah.
I mean, they're basing a lot of these things on the colleges that are there, but it doesn't make the residents smarter.
No, but I suppose if they're taking in SAT scores and if people residents who have,
Yeah.
graduate, postgraduate, those type of degrees, things like that. Number 15 is Kansas.
Oh,
Again, I don't know why. There's a whole list of explaining it. I'm not going to get into that just to save some throat. Okay. Number 16, Pennsylvania. I don't know why I thought Pennsylvania would be up a little bit higher.
that's Rick's state, isn't it?
I don't know.
The shark.
I don't know. I
I don't
thought he
know. It's
was
been
in.
so long since he's been on. Who knows?
Why did I think he was in? I don't know. Can't remember.
Like, I think his home state is West Virginia,
Yes, that's right.
but I think he lives in Pennsylvania now.
Hmm. That could be. Are you born in Rhode Island?
I am not. I'm born in
Oh yeah,
Massachusetts.
right, Massachusetts, and live in Rhode Island. No, you don't even live in
I
Rhode
live in
Island now,
Rhode
do you?
Island now. Yeah,
Okay, yeah, yeah.
second half of my life.
So everyone seems to be from somewhere and then move somewhere else, I guess.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty
Why is
much.
that?
I don't know. I think it's work, friends. You
Mhm,
know, I don't know. Just most of the case, it's probably work related, right?
mhm.
So I know a lot of people because I used to do video game events for people and run events where a lot of
Yeah.
college students attended to compete in games, right? And a
Mhm.
lot of those students end up moving away to get jobs,
Yeah,
and
that
a
makes
lot of
sense.
them are going to, like, California, Arizona, New York.
Right.
So,
It's interesting with the states because most of the states are pretty small and you can access them very quickly.
yeah.
Like for me, if I drove 6 hours, I'm still in my same province. Like if you drove
Yeah,
6 hours, you could be
as
in 4 states.
right, and that's that kind of is kind of the beauty of what this country is like in a way.
Mhm, mhm,
I mean, it varies from state to state on what kind of a culture it is. I mean, really. I mean, when you have certain states that have just different lifestyles,
mhm.
because whether it's down south, say
Totally different
Florida,
lifestyle.
it's like vacation
Laid back
area,
a little bit.
and
Yeah.
it's very slow, laid back, as opposed to where I am, where everybody's uptight and on a go,
Mhm, mhm.
and it's a big difference. And when you move from state to state, you can see that difference just
Mm,
in the way people talk.
yeah,
Obviously, we have this New England accent kind of thing going, and it's so much different from everywhere else in the country.
right. It's unmistakable for sure.
Right, right. So, it's
Are
like
people friendly?
you you try to, you know, make do if you are moving from one state all the way
Mhm,
across the country. It's a big change in the way
mhm. I
people
bet.
act and what they do.
I mean, same with Canada too. I mean, just like here, the West Side is a little more laid back in some ways,
Yeah,
we're like where I live, it's very industrial. But you go east to Toronto, for example, or Montreal, it's busy, hustle and bustle, a lot of people. Toronto, I think, has 3 or 4 million people alone, which to the States is nothing, but to Canada, that's a
yeah.
huge city. That's our biggest city. Um, and it's yeah, it's completely different way of life than it is in Alberta.
Yeah, it's the size of the country.
Yeah.
There's no way they're not going to see changes from one side of the country to the other side because of the
Mhm.
countries are so large. As
Right.
opposed to, like, if you're in Portugal, they're going to be the same everywhere
Yeah, maybe.
for the most part, right? I
Yeah.
mean, it's going to be the same people because it's smaller. It's just
Mhm.
smaller.
Yeah.
And so there's less likely of a drastic change from one side to the other.
Mhm.
Uh,
Like, even some of our provinces, it's different because we have, like, let's say Alberta, for example, we have 2 major cities that have, 1,000,000 or 2,000,000 each, but a lot of Alberta is rural. So you have a lot of farmland, you have a lot of, um, blue collar workers, you have a lot, like, you do have your white collar, but, it's very different. Like, up north is oil field, down south is farmers, so it's, like, huge mix.
so you have oil fields in the
Oh, yeah.
north side of Alberta.
Yeah, Alberta is
And
known for its oil sands.
yeah, it makes sense because Alaska is too, and you're not that well. I mean, you're far
No,
from Alaska, but
but not really, though.
relatively
I'm closer
speaking,
than
not
you
really.
are. Yes.
Yes. So, and that Alaskan pipeline, it comes all the way down, and blah
Yes,
blah blah. So
that's
it
right.
makes sense that Edmonton has that.
Yep. Well, more up north, but yes.
Yeah. Well, yeah,
Okay.
Alberta rather. I meant Alberta.
Yes. I know what you meant. Martin says I visit to Toronto and several visits to Quebec, Montreal. Now, I've never actually been to Quebec. I'd love to go to Montreal. I hear it's pretty awesome, Quebec City. I grew up outside of Toronto. It's a nice place to visit. I would not want to live there today. But yeah, Canada's a pretty cool place. It looks very beautiful. Anyway, the people are pretty friendly for the most part. Maybe not in Montreal, but the rest of Canada is pretty friendly.
Well, especially not the Bruin fans
It's
or
no,
Toronto
not the
fans
Bruin
for that
fans. We
matter.
take our hockey very seriously. You know this.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You know
You
this.
do.
All right, getting back to this list, I totally got off topic here, but number 17 belongs to Oregon. You know that I want to say it's the creator of Nike is from Oregon. Am I saying that right? Or do you guys say Oregon?
Uh, it's probably you're probably right because you're
Oregon.
closer to the state than we are, and let's face it, people in New England really don't pronunciate very well.
Fair, 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 fair.
So the way you're saying it is probably the actual right way.
Yeah, I say Oregon, but maybe it's Oregon. So if you're like, oh, that's stupid Canadian, I'm sorry. But yeah, the
No, no.
founder of Nike is from Oregon, and apparently they have quite a good track and field program at one of the colleges there. So I'm like trying to convince my kid to go there. However, I don't know if I love all things about Oregon. It seems a little bit progressive for my liking. But it's not a political show.
Really? Seems kind of
It's like
progressive.
it's like very woke.
Oh,
Yeah.
eh. You
Eh,
know, I don't even know really how that all that stuff even started.
right.
I don't think it matters
Hmm.
because like I just got the news a couple of days ago from Kenny that Hulk Hogan got booed at Monday Night Raw,
Yeah,
and I'm
probably
like
because
that doesn't
he
make any
likes
sense.
Trump. Because he likes Trump.
Well, yeah, apparently they don't like Trump, the wrestling fans, right? And I would have thought it would have been the opposite. I
I
really
think
thought it would have been
because
opposite.
you're right. I think because wrestling is fake, so they like the fake news stuff.
I don't know.
Maybe they're just more gullible.
It boggled my mind
It
because I
does.
really thought that that group of people, you
Yes,
know,
I get
and
it.
I thought they would have been Trump fans,
Yeah,
and
maybe.
I was completely wrong apparently.
But
Not that I
if
watch
you,
wrestling or anything. I
yeah,
just don't.
right.
I didn't understand that.
Right.
You
But if
know?
you look at like UFC, for example, uh, when they were in New York and Dana White came out with Trump and Kid Rock and Elon Musk, like the crowd went
Yeah.
crazy. And that was in New York. I did not expect that, but I guess
Right.
UFC fans are
Yeah. I
conservative
guess.
leaning
I
and
guess.
WWE fans are Democrat leaning, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
Who knows?
I would
As a
never have
general
thought that.
rule. I know, same. Okay, coming in at 18 is Montana.
Oh.
Interesting. Hey, yeah, Montana seems like a really cool place. I think
Oh,
if I
it's
was to come to the States, that
if
might
you
be
like
an
nature.
easy transition.
Yeah. It's a place you have to go if you like nature.
For
I
sure.
mean, there's really nothing out there.
Hmm.
They have a couple of cities and stuff like that, but it's about the big sky kind of thing, you know?
Yeah, sounds okay. I don't hate that at all. I think it's just maybe more
No,
what I'm used to.
I would love it.
Okay, number 19. I actually thought this would be higher. Illinois.
Wow, yeah, I
Yeah,
mean,
I thought it'd be higher.
Chicago,
Yeah.
mm,
hmm It
that's
hosts a bunch of the top universities. It is an intellectual hub, but yeah, apparently it only made it. The score is 51.4 on the Penn Stakes. Now, keep in mind, Massachusetts was in the 90s. So, weird.
wow.
Oh, you like this one? Number 20, Rhode Island, coming at
Wow, it's not the
50.5.
bottom?
It is not the bottom. I'm gonna guess that is reserved for the South. If I had to guess, no judgment. I love the South. My family's in there. However, I've been there a few times and I'm just guessing. It says that America's small state has a fairly big collective brain. Rhode Island's proximity to the Ivy League institutions and cultural hubs probably help. It barely gives
Wow.
any reason as to why. But yeah, number 20. So not bad.
University. Hey, good job, Rhode Island, number 20, top half,
hmm
top half.
hmm
So
So yeah,
so basically, if I do the averages, they're number 20, Massachusetts is number 1. I guess I split the difference, so I'm like the 10th.
you're like in the top 33% of
Yeah,
the states. So
yeah,
good for you.
there we go. That's what I'm
So
talking
yeah,
about.
stay tuned next week and I will do a few more on the list. Maybe I'll do 10, maybe I'll do 15, whatever. I don't know. But stay tuned and I will definitely continue this to find out. I'm very curious. I don't go through ahead of time because I don't want to know. But I'm
Martin is
very
correct. We
Brown
have
University and all
so
the good
many
Italian
great
food. Ooh,
yeah, so many great restaurants on like Atwell's Avenue in Providence. If you're ever in
okay.
this area, you got to go to Atwell's Avenue and eat
Hmm.
at many of those restaurants. They're fantastic there.
Hmm.
And I still say Rhode Island is probably top 5 in food. Believe it or
Really?
not. I would say it's top 5 in food because of
Well, I
the
love
different
food.
cultures that we have here. So, I mean, very, very big population for Hispanic and Asian, and of course, Italian. So, we have a lot of different
Hmm.
types of food in this
That sounds
area,
awesome.
and it's pretty good. Pretty good.
I'm guessing it's fairly diverse where you are since it's, close to the border or to the coast, so when people migrate, they usually kind of stay local, right?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, in Rhode Island, like if anything is 10 minutes away from them, it's too far to go.
Oh, really?
Like
Well, they
they
would hate
don't
Canada.
like if you have an event here in like the Newport area, you have to cross over bridges,
Okay, not
okay? And
bridges.
people don't like to do that and they won't go because they have to cross the bridges.
It's
It's
weird.
crazy. It's crazy.
Super weird to me. Like in Canada, it's no big deal for us to drive to Calgary, like where I'm at in Edmonton. Like it's a 3 hour drive there, 3 hour drive back. Or like for me to the mountains is 3 hours. It's like no big deal. Just go there during the day and then come home. But like people
Yeah.
don't want to cross
Yeah.
bridges where you are. That's hilarious.
I don't understand it. I'm like, when you're running events and it's like, it's too far. It's like, where do you live? It's like you're only 20 minutes away.
That's funny.
Let's
Hey, it would
go.
it would be nice to have everything really close by.
Yes, it would. It would. And I'm fairly close to everything. It's only like a couple of hours to do anything around here.
Yeah. That's
Like if I
awesome.
want to go skiing, I only have to go a couple of hours.
Oh, good.
And it's like, it's like that. So if I want to go to the ocean, I'm literally right at the doorstep.
Yeah, that's nice. That's awesome.
So anything you want to do, whether it's sports, any
hmm
kind of entertainment, it's not that far. It's not that
Good.
far.
That's awesome. Sounds like Rhode Island is the perfect place to live. Kind of fits in the upper middle of the
Yeah,
smartness
it's only a
category.
couple of hours from New York.
Couple hours from everything from New York, from Canada,
Yeah.
from Ivy League institutions.
Yep.
Yeah, it sounds pretty ideal.
Yeah, pretty much. Except, the cost of living is way too high here.
Of course.
Way too
Hopefully
high.
that goes down soon.
No,
Hopefully.
that'll
We're
never
also
happen.
hoping.
Never
I know
happen.
once it goes up, like, how do you bring it down again,
No, it
right?
doesn't go down. It always stays there or
Well,
goes
hopefully
higher.
cost of wages goes up then, but probably not.
So Rhode Island was the
Number
20th.
20, yeah,
So wow, I cannot wait for the bottom. And I know Martin he says he has a couple of ideas on what's at the
yeah.
bottom. I have a couple too. Um,
I think the
you
bottom is
know,
probably New Orleans,
somewhere down there. I'll just
Louisiana,
say,
Louisiana.
you know, a few of those states down there aren't very good.
Well, I
I
know
don't
there
know.
was one episode that we did where I ranked the states according to, um, the economy, basically.
Right,
Um,
right,
just
right.
overall, they really factored in a lot of things, but Louisiana
Yeah.
was definitely at the bottom.
West
I mean,
Virginia.
obviously, New Orleans is a very exciting place to be. It might
Right.
be
It's
fun to
the
party
outskirts, right?
there, but yeah, as a general whole, it wasn't
Right.
rated too highly.
Yeah.
So that's my guess for the bottom
And
one.
that's unfortunate. It's not, I mean, it just is what it is, right? I
Right.
mean, we don't want to discredit any of those people in those states,
No,
of course, because, some states are just more unfortunate than others.
totally.
And a lot of that has to do with politics too,
Mhm.
you know,
Yep.
and and that's unfortunate because today's politics kind of sucks and it keeps people down and
Mhm.
they're not trying to make them smarter
No, certainly not.
because they want to keep them dumb.
Mhm. True. It's
And that's
hard
the
to
sad facts.
overthrow a government when you have people who are sick, unwell, not smart, no leaders, no social
Yeah,
skills. Think about it,
yeah.
people. I'm not a conspiracy theorist for no reason.
Oh, it's true. It is true. All right, so
Mhm.
let's move on. We could talk about all this stuff forever. I
Okay.
mean,
Yeah.
there's so much material out there.
Yep.
Let's do some January premieres.
Nice.
Oh, this is some good ones. So if you like your TV,
I do.
you're gonna be looking forward to some of these things as soon as I can find it. So network by network. First thing, Stars has one show coming up. The Couple Next Door on January 17th.
Okay.
Um, I'm probably going to check out most of these, at least one episode. I tried to
Okay.
watch Shogun, and the
Is that a show?
program I have with Shogun, it it's obviously mostly Japanese.
Okay.
So the program that it comes up and it has Spanish, um, um, oh my god, translation.
Oh, subtitles, yeah.
Right, that had it in Spanish subtitles on it. So then when I put on the
Interesting.
subtitles for the English, it goes over the Spanish. And then I'm like, I can't even read it. So I
Yeah.
had no idea what was going on. So I just shut it off. And it won like so many awards at the Golden Globes. And I'm like, I really wanted to try watching this. And it
Right.
looks like it could be good, but I can't read the words
How can
because
you
they're
watch it?
all imprinted over the others.
Weird.
So I didn't get to do that.
Yeah.
So Stars with the Couple Next Door, January 17th premieres. NGN has Rogue Heroes season premiere. This is actually the first time I've heard of this. So I want to check out Rogue Heroes.
Rogue
I'm
Heroes.
curious
Okay.
at what it is. So I want to check that out. I'm gonna watch the first season. If there's more than one, I'll watch all of them before I watch this one. So that is on January 12th for MGM. Apple TV Plus. Did they like
Mhm.
change the name? It used to be Apple Plus, right? Now it's Apple TV Plus.
I don't know. I just thought it was Apple TV. I didn't know there was a plus there.
Maybe, yeah. Well, there's a plus sign and there's the TV, so it has
Hmm,
all these things. I think they keep rebranding it, and which is stupid.
right.
But they have Severance. I heard about that show, and it's new
Severance.
season's coming on January 17th. I heard the
Okay.
show is really good.
Severance. Okay, I'm gonna look it up while you're chatting.
Yeah. And Prime Target also on Apple TV Plus, January 22nd. So they have two shows coming.
Hmm.
I plan on watching Severance as well. Let me see. Hulu has Paradise starting on January 28th, brand new show. Peacock, The Traitors season premiere is January 9th. I have not seen that either. And I have Peacock,
What's it called?
and I don't, I've never seen it.
What's it the show called?
The Traitors.
Traders. Okay.
Nope, never heard of it.
Hmm.
Season premiere. So it's not brand new. So this one has a season premiere. Uh, Max, like, when are they gonna actually settle on a name? Before it was HBO, and Cinemax, two separate names, right? Then it was HBO Max. Now it's just Max.
Oh, really?
Wouldn't you want to take the HBO side of things because
You
they
would
have a little more
think
respect in programming?
totally. Everyone knows HBO. If you're watching an HBO show, there's going to be naked boobs and there's going to be F-bombs. That's what we know from HBO. I don't know anything about Max. If I'm listening to Max,
See,
I don't
it
know what
was
it's telling me.
Cinemax, and that we used to call it Skinamax
I've heard that.
because they showed all the softcore porn after like midnight.
Yes, that's funny.
So I would think they would go with HBO because
You would think.
that was more known.
Weird.
But they did not. But they got The Pit starting January 9th. Is that
Oh, the
tonight?
pit. That is
That is
today.
tonight. So it's probably on as we speak. So after the show,
Oh, Noah
extremely
Wiley.
important to go after the show. Don't go
Okay.
look for it now.
It says 15 episodes, 15 hours, one shift. So it sounds like the whole season is going to be one day. So that's
Oh,
interesting.
so they basically stole 24's thing.
Oh, maybe. Yeah,
They
you're
stole
right, because they did
24.
24 hours, right?
That was a great show. I used to
Great show.
love that show.
Yep, that's right.
And they also have NFL Icons starting on January 17th. It's a new
Is that
season
a reality
premiere.
show?
So it's going to be about NFL icons.
So reality show, basically. A docu-series celebrates the biggest
Yeah,
names in
so
the
it's going
history
to
of pro
be
football.
yeah, they're just going to talk about the player for that episode. So
Cool.
maybe they'll have like Jerry Rice,
Hmm.
you know,
Michael
or
Vick.
Bart Starr, whose birthday is today, which I just
Oh,
gave away one of the
wow.
celebrity birthdays.
Dang it.
Unbelievable. Prime. Prime has On Call, brand new show starting tonight.
On call.
So I'm
Okay.
probably gonna check that out because Prime has some good shows. They
Yes,
just
I
never
love
keep
Prime.
them.
Pair police officers on patrol as they respond to radio calls, arriving on scene to resolve incidents. Okay, interesting. On call.
Okay, so it's a cop show.
It's a cop show, I guess.
And they have Harlem's season premiere January 23rd. I have not seen that either.
Harlem.
So I guess they're gonna show it's gonna be about like inner city Harlem and probably have some crime,
As a
drugs.
group of friends follow their dreams after graduating from college together. And it's, who is it here? It's women. And it is Megan Good, Jerry Johnson, Grace Byers, Shaniqua Shande. I can't Shande. The only one of that I know
Oh,
is Megan Good, but I like her.
yes, I do too. So I'll check that out. I'm gonna check
Yeah,
that out. I'm gonna have to watch the first season, see
yeah.
what's up. Then we have ABC. How about that? ABC
Mm,
started with shifting gears last night with Tim
okay.
Allen. And it's
Oh, I
funny
like Tim Allen.
because last night while I was doing my research, I see this post how Tim Allen apparently got into a car accident last year and died.
Oh,
Now
okay.
it's spam can and clickbait
Yeah,
because he just started his new show last night.
right.
So
Well,
I
let's
know
see.
he's not gone. He didn't get into an accident. And I'm just laughing because it's like, really? Really? His show just started last night. I think that would have made the news.
You would think, yes. Okay, I love Tim Allen. That I would
I
watch
do
that. It says
too.
a headstrong widower, Matt, owns a classic car workshop. His separated daughter and her teenage children arrive at his house. The real
Yeah.
restoration begins. Okay, so he's like
So
grandpa.
it's Home Improvement, Last Man Standing, and this is the
Yeah,
third installment. It shows
perfect.
each stage of marriage, right? And
Yeah,
after that.
true. I'm kind of
That's
thinking
what I'm
like
saying.
the shows that he does are fairly true to who he is as a person. Like,
Exactly. And
I'm thinking
I
that the
have
guy
no
you see
problem
is
with
the
that.
guy you get. Yeah.
Yes, and he's funny.
He is
He's
funny. I
funny.
love Tim Allen. This is
I
exciting.
do too. So I am gonna watch that.
Mhm.
And then, of course, ABC has a new season of The Bachelor starting January 27th.
Of course they do.
So all of you that like that show,
Season 504
yeah,
of The
whatever it is.
Bachelor.
And then they have, I, I don't know if I'm even saying this right, Scamanda.
Scamanda. Hmm.
January 30th, it debuts. So I'm guessing it's a scam artist
Amanda.
named Amanda. That's what I'm guessing
Says
out of it.
Amanda Riley is a wife, a mother, and a Christian whose tragic cancer tale captivates thousands, but she has secrets she's dying to keep. I wonder, is this okay? I think it's a documentary here, or like a mini series about something that actually happened.
Oh, well, see, they did not name this
Exciting.
very well.
No,
That is
Scamanda.
a
It says
terrible name for something like that.
hmm.
I'm sorry.
Scamanda. It
Terrible
says
name.
after an anonymous tip to investigate or to an investigative reporter, Amanda's own words may prove her downfall. So yeah, I think it's a true story that they're doing a little mini series about.
So Martin says at the time, I thought HBO made a huge branding mistake. It seems to have worked out for them.
Mm.
I guess I don't know. I still would have taken HBO, but I guess Max is easier to say.
Like
But
by two
I would rather be
syllables.
known as HBO.
Right.
Seriously.
Yeah.
Which that theme song for HBO should be the song that plays every time I enter a room. Wouldn't that be awesome if you had a
Yeah.
theme song? That would be
That's
great to enter the room. Da 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 da.
what's that theme from?
That's the HBO theme song.
Oh, I didn't know that. All I know is that
At least it used to be.
that one, and then it.
Yeah, they might have changed things up, but
No, it's
that
like
used
the
to
old
be the
one.
theme song, and I used to love it. Used to love the theme song.
Mm, interesting.
Yeah. So, all right. So I got a couple more to go. I got CBS. January 26th is the beginning of Watson.
Oh, like Sherlock Holmes
That
and
looks good. That looks good. That's what's his face there? Can't even think of his name.
I'll look it up.
Can't think of his name.
Tommy
He was
O'Brien.
in
Oh, Morris Chestnut.
Yes, Morris Chestnut. He was all dressed out and on the Golden Globes with this red suit
Yeah,
with
it
a
looked
red
good. Nice.
tie.
I saw that.
He looked good. He looked
He's
good.
on. I'm watching The Resident right now. It's a older, well, 2018. I think it ended last year, or the year before. But he's on there,
Yeah.
and that's the only reason I know who he is. But yeah,
Good
he's
actor.
kind of a dink in that one. Yeah, great
Yeah.
actor. I hate him in that show,
Yeah,
but
no,
that makes
well, I mean that makes him a pretty good actor
that
if you
makes him
hate
a
him,
great
right?
actor. That's right.
So yeah, he's going to be in Watson. That looks pretty interesting. I'd like it. Um, and then they have a new season of NCIS Sydney starting the 31st. So if you like all
Okay,
those NCIS stuff, that's been
I
done
don't.
way too much.
Yeah, it's had its day, probably. It's like
Yeah,
Law and Order. Like you've been on for
yeah.
42 years. We're probably good here.
And then there's Netflix. Netflix with American Primeval starting tonight. That is the one that I want to see. I've been looking
American
forward to this
Prime
one.
Evil. Okay.
American
What's Taylor Kitsch?
Primeval.
Hmm.
Um, that's tonight, and I intend on watching that brand new show.
That actually sounds pretty
Um,
good.
yeah, looks interesting.
It says it follows the gritty and adventurous exploration of the birth of the American West, the violent collisions of cults, religion, and men and women fighting for control of the new world. That sounds pretty
Yeah,
awesome.
and I'm a big Western guy, so I like
Yeah,
a lot of Westerns because
cool.
it's hard to find good ones.
Yeah. Did you like
And
Yellowstone?
I'm hoping this is really good. I'm hoping it is. Please don't disappoint me. They also have With Love Megan starting January 15th. That sounds like quality programming.
Let's see what that is. With love,
Not to be outdone by the EXO
Megan.
Kitty season premiere.
Oh, it's Meghan Markle. Ugh.
Right, exactly. EXO Kitty starts January
Oh,
16th. That just sounds horrible as well.
okay. Okay.
But it's the
You know what?
second, I
That's
guess it's the second season.
I was gonna say it's not even its first season. A love story unfolds when teen matchmaker Kitty reunites with her long distance boyfriend. Okay, this is probably like a
Okay, her
teeny
name is
bop
Kitty.
show.
That's the problem.
I'm guessing it's teeny bopper show.
Yeah, I'm
So
guessing.
interesting. Yeah, I won't be tuning
They
in for that
also
one.
it's just not for me. Not for me.
Right.
The Night Agent new season starts January 23rd.
Hmm.
And also The Recruit starts a new season
I
on
started
January
that last
30th.
night actually as well.
Which one?
It's
The
decent.
Recruit?
Yeah. I saw that the new season starting January 30th, so I put on the old season. It's not bad actually. I got through a
Oh,
couple
let me circle
episodes.
that one. Let me
Not
circle
bad.
that one.
Yeah, he's like a young green CIA agent, but he's a lawyer and he was just like out of school and they
Hmm.
just threw him into the muck. So yeah, it's
Yeah.
decent. Yeah, I
All
like it.
right.
Yeah.
All right, now there's two of them that I'm really looking forward to, and I know how you feel about reality TV, but
Well, I
I
like
am a
some of
big
it.
Survivor fan,
Okay. I
and
liked
that
it
comes
in grade
back
eight.
February 26th, way in the distant month
Okay.
of February. I don't miss Survivor, so I will be watching that. And February 13th, just a couple of weeks into next month, is the Cobra Kai finale event
Yeah, you're really
for
into this
Netflix.
Cobra
And
Kai.
yeah, what a great series.
Is
I
it?
mean, at times it's kind of cheesy, but
Mm,
if you're a Karate Kid fan, you really appreciate that, right?
like, like,
And I don't know, I just like the continuation of the story
right.
and how they made Johnny one of the good guys.
Okay. I like that Ralph Macchio is in it still. Like if,
Yes,
they're not just taking it and completely giving it a new look, they're keeping the
right.
same people. I like that.
Yeah, it was really good. I liked it. I mean, like I said, it at times gets a little cheesy, but there is times where the cheese is good. The
Right.
cheese is good.
I mean, if it's nostalgic, there's a lot
It
that I look
is.
past in the name of nostalgia.
Yes, right, exactly. So it's like, at times the acting isn't so great, but most of the cast are kids, and so you give a little, but you get back a whole lot in
Right.
return to
Right.
really fulfill the whole story of what's going on. And it doesn't even end from there because there's a new Karate Kid movie coming up with Ralph
Oh, is
Macchio.
there?
Yes,
Oh,
there
cool.
is. He joins forces with Jackie, what's his
Yeah.
name? Jackie Chan?
It's not Jaden Smith again, is it?
No, it's some I guess I don't know if he's Chinese or I believe
Okay.
he is, but yeah, I guess they're going to be doing some kung fu and stuff
Cool.
like that. And
Sounds
yeah.
awesome. I like Jackie Chan. I've never been
I do too. I
disappointed
think
in
he's a
his
funny
movies.
guy.
He is a
And
very
he's got
funny
a
guy.
great voice.
Yeah, he does.
He's a pop star too
Is he
back
really?
home. Yes,
That's
he's had like
hilarious.
several albums. He's a
Really?
singer. He's good. He's
Wow.
good.
Well, I mean, I guess a lot of these actors can also sing. It's probably the reason why they go into show business because they're multi-talented.
So I just want to say we've gone 46 minutes and we've only
On
done
2
2
topics.
topics.
That's okay, I can leave one for another day.
So, yeah, I'm gonna have to do another show in 2 days. So
Perfect. Save one of your topics.
yeah, but one celebrity birthdays, I can't save that one, and I really
Oh,
wanna play the
true.
game with you.
Okay, well, we'll
So
rush through it, but
so I
real quick.
will yeah, I'll rush through that one. What do we got next? We have
Wabagong.
oh god, yeah, we have to do this.
The
I mean, I
tasseled
wanna know this. I made the
you
picture a
wrote
little too big, apparently.
Wabawong. It's a Wabagong.
Wobble. Hey, hey, I was struggling today just to
That's okay. So
so the tasseled wobagong.
this is him eating right here. He's swallowing this guy whole. Okay, yeah. So as part of my The Ocean is Super Weird series, we're talking about the tasseled wabagong. I mean, it's not as cool as like some of these guys that I've done who, can help detect cancer or can, read light like a DVD player, nothing like that. I just thought the name was funny. So that's why I'm doing this one. And plus, he's super ugly and creepy, and that's all part of the ocean being a terrifying place. So the tasseled wabagong is actually a shark. Did you
Wait,
know
it's a
that?
shark?
Yeah,
Wow.
I know.
That
I know.
that came from nowhere.
I know.
Holy
I know.
mackerel.
I know. I'm shocked. It says that they live in like coral reefs, ocean floor type things. As you can see here, or this way and backwards. He's, laying on the floor. It's in the Pacific Ocean near northern Australia, Papua New Guinea, Indonesia. So we do not have to worry about it ever coming after us. Its lifespan is about 26 years, which is relatively short for the ocean, I think. Because some of these things down there are probably like thousands of years old.
Well, yeah.
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 But it does have predators. So, I mean, I guess when an animal has predators, like it can die, right?
Yep. Could die in a hurry.
Its size is about 4 feet, although there are some reports of some being up to 12 feet, but as a general rule, 4 feet. So, about the size of a child,
So it could be
basically.
eaten by that angler fish there. That
Maybe if it's a 20-foot one. It says that the predators are larger fish, sharks, other marine mammals, I guess. This guy is carnivorous, of course. You're not getting a leaf-eating shark here. He eats small reef, bottom-dwelling marine life, things like that. He gets to be about 154 pounds. So he's dense. Like he's 4 feet long and 154 pounds. So that's pretty heavy.
yeah.
And they're not
Jesus.
on the endangered list. They're, they're doing okay for themselves. So let's get into some interesting things about them. So the name Wabagong comes from an Australian Aboriginal word, which means either shaggy beard or living rock. And I mean, I guess I could see both of that,
Yes.
right?
I do see how they get the name.
Yeah.
Because he looks like he's going with Cinderella to the ball.
Yeah. Well, hopefully it gets turned into something cute here. It says that
I doubt it.
there are other nicknames like carpet sharks due to, what he does, how he lays out, he looks like carpet. They are very slow swimmers. Obviously most sharks are pretty fast swimmers, but not these guys. These guys are happy to just chill, just to not move at all. They're designed to sit and wait for their prey instead of hunting it down across open waters. So,
Ambush.
yeah, exactly. There are actually 12 different types of wobbegongs. This is just one called the tasseled. I didn't look into the other ones. But yeah, this is
Well, this
tasseled
has
probably
got
because he
the
has
tassels, so
these little bits hanging from his face.
yeah.
Yeah. But yeah,
I guess
11
that's how
other
they
kinds.
attract the mates too, right? By the tassels.
Maybe. I didn't actually talk about reproduction in this one. I should find out. How do wobbegongs have sex? Yeah. Um, Yeah, they all look very similar though. It says the only way to kind of differentiate the different breeds is kind of to figure out um, where they are to find out. So they all look pretty similar to this. I don't know how they can say that there's 12 different breeds, but whatever. Not much is known about how they communicate. So these sharks are solitary. They spend a lot of their time sitting still in coral reefs. Sharks lack vocal cords, so they don't have a way of vocalizing under the water. It says there have been
Maybe they
reports of
don't.
these, apparently not. It says that there have been reports of tasseled wabegons coughing as they grip onto their prey. But the reason behind the sound is unknown. Interesting,
Interesting.
hey? I know. Of course, I mean, looking at it, they are built for
Could be a gag
camouflage.
reflex.
Yeah, right? Yeah, if you're swallowing something whole, you're probably gonna gag at some point. It says that they are built for camouflage. Keep your mind out of the gutter, friend. This is
I'm
a
trying,
family show. This
trying.
is a
Not
family
that
show.
easy. It's a good thing Kenny wasn't here with this.
Kenny would have been done for. I know, I thought it too, but I just kept it to myself. Yeah, take a drink. Regain your focus here. Whew. All right, so he is a master of camouflage because the fringe along his face kind of blends in right into the ground. He has a complex color combination, of course, that helps him blend into the coral reefs and the ocean floor. He literally looks like it. You would have no idea if you just, were walking and walked past that. It just looks like a clump of dirt. They also have a
Yeah,
flattened head and rounded fins. These adaptations make it move much slower through water, but it's this way so that it can ambush its prey and also can hide from predators. So it's actually, it works perfect for them. As much as I don't understand why majority of the ocean creatures are there, they all kind of have a purpose, right? And they all kind of fit in
absolutely.
perfectly. Okay, this I
Yeah,
thought was interesting. Oh,
I
sorry,
mean,
go
it
on.
looks like it would blend right in with the ocean floor, and
Totally.
you'd never see it.
Exactly. This is very interesting. It says that they suck in their prey as it swims by, sometimes swallowing it whole. So they have
Whoa.
this unique jaw structure that lets it dislocate. So, like snakes, probably terrifying. This, along with rear pointing teeth, helps it to suck the prey in and then
Oh, and then they
swallow it
can't get out
whole.
because it's like the
That's
little
right.
tire thing.
That's right. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And it says that
Oh, that's brutal.
they're actually known to take in relatively large prey, like other sharks, as you can see in this photo. If I can move out of the way here,
Oh my god.
yeah,
Oh my
terrifying.
god.
Yeah,
It's like a
terrifying.
python.
Yeah, yeah, literally. Because of these weird teeth and this powerful jaw, it says that their teeth are needle-like. It really allows them to latch on to their prey, and so they can't get out. So they're not really a danger to humans, although there have been cases of like swimmers and divers getting bit if they got too close, of course, like they're just protecting themselves. And once they latch on, it is very difficult to remove them, but none of these attacks have been fatal. So that's good to know.
Wait, so they're around people.
They can be, like it says divers and stuff. So let's see if it says how
What
deep
the
they
hell?
go. I mean, it says coral reefs and ocean floors, but I think they are more in like the warmer parts of the ocean floor that aren't thousands of feet in the ground.
Watch out, Florida. Got a new
Yeah, that's
problem
right.
coming.
That's right. Okay, you will like this one, this fact. It says that the Tesla wobbegongs actually glide across the ocean floor with the use of their pectoral and their pelvic fins. They stay close to the bottom and it appears like they're walking.
What?
Yeah, so they use their little fins to get around and they walk on them. It says
That's
since they tend to stay around the coral reef areas, they've also been seen walking across the rocks from one tide pool to another during a low tide. That is disgusting. If I saw that thing walking out of the water,
oh my god.
terrifying. Which makes me think that they're actually probably pretty smart, like an octopus or a squid, cuttlefish, those kind
Probably
of
walks like a
cephalopods.
seal.
Yeah,
How was
kind
he a
of.
walk, right?
Terrifying, right?
Oh, that's just crazy.
I know this
Craziness.
4-foot rock is walking on hands and feet here out of the water. Terrifying.
That's enough to
Uh,
freak anybody out. I don't
I
care who the
know.
hell you are.
I
You
know.
ain't
I agree.
going anywhere near it.
No, definitely not. It says that their tail actually acts like a lure for fish. So, of course, they just can sit and chill and be patient, play the long game, but that's not their only method for catching prey. They wave their tail to attract fish to where they're laying. I guess the movement mimics that of other fish. So, fish will enter
Wow.
that space thinking that it's safe. Once the fish is in range, the shark opens its mouth and he swallows them up.
Wow,
Interesting,
wow,
right?
wow.
I won't go through these very fast because I know we're trying to get through it, but or very slow. They have really poor eyesight, and their young are called pups. So I thought that was cute. So, yeah, the wobbegong,
Ah,
the
nice.
the tasseled wobbegong.
Wow. That is
Weird. I know, the
that is
strangest.
insane that they can
I know. That was
walk
like
with their
that's what did
foot
it
in
for
their
me.
tail.
Like, no, thank you.
That's I could not even imagine being in Florida and one of those walk right out of the ocean. I'm like, yeah,
Well,
no, there's no
luckily
way I'm
they're not
getting
in
in there.
Florida,
No way I'm not going in there. I'm
right?
not going into ocean water anymore. There's no
No,
way. Not
they're
happening.
in they're in the Pacific by
Sharks are the
Australia.
least of your problems.
Yeah, true enough.
All
True
right,
enough.
I'll brush through these um um what are they?
Oh,
Celebrity birthdays. I couldn't
okay.
even think at all. So
Mm,
celebrity birthdays. I mean, there's a few big ones, real big ones.
okay.
So we'll start with Kate Middleton. Her
Okay.
birthday today.
Mm.
43 years old, Princess of Wales. Richard Nixon today.
Oh,
Everybody's favorite president, right?
yeah.
The creator of Blondie, Chick Young,
Oh,
who died in 1973, but
oh,
it would have
okay.
been his birthday. All right, so the biggest star for like TV movies has to be Lee Van Cleef from For a Few Dollars More and Escape from New York, and Bob Denver from Gilligan's Island.
Mm.
Gilligan, his birthday today.
Oh,
He's
Gilligan. Is
dead,
he still
but
alive? Yeah, okay.
no, he 1935 to 2005.
Okay, so he's been
So
gone a
70
while.
years old he died.
Oh.
Yeah, that's the big ones for like TV, movies, stuff
Right.
like that. For sports, Bart Starr, like I mentioned earlier, former
Mhm.
quarterback for the Green Bay Packers, Hall of Famer, Super Bowl champion, 1 and 2, 5-time championship. Dick Enberg, former sportscaster from 1930. He was born in 1935, died in 2017. Did a lot of college games as well.
Mm.
Muggsy Bogues,
Oh,
the
yeah.
record holder for the shortest
Little guy,
NBA
yeah.
player.
5'4", I think, or
Yeah,
five
he
six.
was really small and he was a really good player. And Vincent Brown, former New England Patriot linebacker, great.
Mm.
Um, so that was his birthday. But here's where, if your birthday is today, you should probably become a musician. I'm just
Okay.
saying
This is where
because
it's
the
at.
list
Okay.
is crazy. It's
Okay.
crazy. So I mean, it's first off, there was Kenneth Wally Keller. I don't know how he got Wally for a nickname for being named Kenny.
Yeah, right.
I'm saying. He was the Manhattan singer. Um, Kiss and Say Goodbye. Remember that song?
No,
No, little before your time.
I think so.
Cassie Gaines, uh, uh, singer for Leonard Skinner, died in that plane crash.
Mm.
Um, was I guess the wife of the lead singer, and she did a lot
Oh,
of
okay.
background vocals. So,
Oh, no way.
Let me see. Orleans bassist Lance Hopper. Um, Phil Lewis from the LA Guns vocalists. His birthday today. Eric Erlinson, the guitarist for Hole, birthday today.
Mm,
And then it becomes massive, right? AJ McLean
Backstreet
from
Boys.
Backstreet Boys.
Mm-hmm. How old is he? 50?
Actually, I didn't even write it down.
Hmm. I'm gonna look it up.
Oddly enough, I did it for everybody but him.
That's okay.
Sorry, AJ. I forgot to put it down. Steve Harwell, 1967, and died in 2023. The lead
Mm.
singer to Smash Mouth.
Oh, right. Yeah, he only just died, right? Is that what you just said?
Yeah, 2023.
Mm. AJ McLean
Yeah,
is 47. He's actually a little younger
47.
than I thought. Yeah.
Yeah. So, also Crystal Gale,
Oh,
74
yeah.
years old today.
Hmm.
And I don't know if you remember Buster Poindexter, his
No.
birthday today. He did
Best boys.
hot,
Buster.
feeling
Do,
hot,
do, do,
hot,
do,
hot.
do, 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 do.
So
Interesting.
his
Buster
birthday.
Poindexter.
And Joan Baez, 84 years old.
Okay.
And then Dave Matthews from the Dave
Oh, yeah.
Matthews Band is 58. And
Oh, wow.
last, but certainly not least, Jimmy Page is 81 today. He's the guy that I couldn't remember was in Led Zeppelin the other day.
And he's the guy
Remember?
that I got to do a show about because he's into some weird stuff.
Yeah, so Becky, I have to ask, who's your favorite of all of those?
Let's go
I
with
don't
let's go with Muggsy Bogues because I loved it when I was a little kid and I was watching Space Jam and he was on there and I didn't know he existed at the time and then I remember seeing Space Jam and thinking like, why is that guy so small? Everyone else is like 7 feet tall.
I am stunned. Stunned you chose an athlete out of all of those, right? I am
I'm mixing it up a
stunned.
little bit.
Martin said, "Oh, Blondie, the comic strip, not the band. No, not the
Oh,
band. The
not
comic
the
strip.
Ben? Oh.
Yeah, yeah. It was Chick Young was the cartoonist that
Oh,
created Blondie. Oh, you thought I? Oh, yeah.
I did
Sorry,
think, but yeah, that makes more sense. I didn't know. I was like, I just assumed Debbie Harry created Blondie, but maybe I was
yeah,
wrong.
yeah. Oh, we got Sugar's Hyper said, "I hope everyone is having an amazing day
Oh,
today. Thank you, Sugars. I
sugars.
appreciate you being here and watching the show. Thank you so much." And Martin Blanco said, "Happy birthday, Tootie."
Tootie. Is that's from a TV show?
I don't know. I have no idea, but I'm guessing my favorite out of all of them. See, like the easy thing is to go with Jimmy Page, right? That's the easy
Mm,
thing.
true. I mean, I do love Led Zeppelin.
I do. I love Led Zeppelin, but I gotta tell you, I'm gonna go with Bob Denver. I'm gonna go with Gilligan. I love the show
Okay.
Gilligan's Island. Thought it was one
Yeah,
of the
okay.
best comedies of all time. I love it, and I'm gonna go with Bob Denver. Give him some love.
You
Give him
know,
some love.
I've actually never seen Gilligan's Island.
Oh, funny as hell.
I know.
Funny as hell.
Is it?
No.
Oh,
Oh
he
my
says
god.
Tootie means everyone in Italian. Happy birthday, Tootie.
Oh,
That makes
happy
sense.
birthday, everyone. Oh. See, we
See,
gotta we
we're
gotta
more
stay on our
cultured,
toes
like
with Martin,
Martin.
him and this
I know.
Italian, right? We
I
gotta
know.
stay on our
We need to
toes.
learn
All right.
culture is what we need.
Had to blow through that as fast as I could. What do we got? We have your video. The
Yeah,
Turner
well, I'll read
video.
about
Let's
it
see if we
first.
can get through these.
Yeah, see if what, sorry? Cut out. Yeah,
The
the two
Turner
Turner
Doomsday video.
Doomsday. And this is not Becky Turner. This is Ted Turner. No relation, I wish. Okay, so did you know that the end of the world has a soundtrack,
Did not know that.
according to CNN? So there was an ex-intern from CNN who actually unearthed this, and this has been rumored for quite a long time. This video that CNN founder Ted Turner had vowed to broadcast in the event of, apocalypse. So I guess Turner had pledged that the 24-hour news channel, when it launched in 1980, I can't believe it's been on since 1980, um, but that he said that he would play this if ever it was the end of the world. He said that we are going to be on until the end of the world. That was his
Oh my
claims.
god.
Yeah. So the song is a band, a brass band playing Near My God to Thee, the song. It's actually the same song that the onboard musicians played when the Titanic was sinking.
Just keep in mind it is music and it's probably copywritten, so I wouldn't go more than 30 seconds.
Perfect. I will go 20 seconds.
Okay, that sounds awesome.
So people were, have been talking about this for years, and everyone thought it was a joke until this intern. He was interning for on the Situation Room with Wolf Blitzer back in 2009. He actually found it in an archive under the name Turner Doomsday Video. So he obviously took it, posted it online. He probably lost his
Oh
job
yeah.
as an intern, I'm
Of
guessing.
course.
But yes, according to um, Access Atlanta, way back in the day, Ted Turner had said that on the network launch, we won't be signing off until the world ends. We'll be on and we will cover the end of the world live, and that will be our last event. So interesting, hey? So let me just go quickly here. I'm going to share my screen. I'm going to go right here. And am I sharing it? Can you see it?
Yep, it's coming up eventually. There it is, and here we go.
It's terrible quality. I'll stop it right there.
Oh,
That's already been 13 seconds. But yeah, that's apparently what CNN is going to play on our last days, whenever that is. So, I mean, who knows? That could be hundreds of years from now. If that's the case, that's going to be some pretty crappy quality. And of course, Ted Turner will be
yeah,
long,
I
long,
think
long,
they need
long
to
gone by
update it.
then.
I think they need to update that.
I mean, I guess in 1980, you've come out of quite a few. I mean, Ted Turner wasn't young at the time either. He probably had this mentality of wars, lots of wars, lots of wars.
See, see,
He probably was thinking that the end of the world was a lot closer than it actually was.
now I have to say in my defense why I didn't understand it was because after you said you were going to do that, you posted a video in the group chat for the show
Oh, the
with some
NASA one.
roller skating thing, and I couldn't put the two together
Oh
like the
yeah.
Doomsday video. And I thought that's what it was, and I'm like, wait, what am I watching?
No, that was an aside. You were like roller
That's what
skates?
was so
Yes.
confusing to me.
Yes. Take them separately. Just different
Yes,
thoughts.
I did not comprehend that I was supposed to take those separately. I thought that
Oh
was the
yes, my
actual
bad.
video for it.
No, no, no. Makes more sense now, doesn't it?
So, yes, now it makes sense.
Just like, what
All
is she
right.
talking about this time?
Yeah,
Yeah,
so I got to play this game. I know it's late, Becky. You have time to play this game.
I do. Yep. My kids are with dad this week, so I don't have to
Well, that's
rush
great
them anywhere.
because we're going to play plant or animal, and you at home can play along with Becky.
Okay.
So I'm going to give you a name, and you are going to tell me whether it is a plant or an animal. Really
Okay.
simple. And if people at home can get this right, all of them, if you at home get all of them right, I will send you out a nice mug, a pin, and some
Mm,
stickers for going on
nice.
daily. All right? So you got to get all of them right, though. You got to get all of them right at home. All right. And, of course, it has to be live right now. So there's a few people watching, and you guys are the only one eligible because anybody can look
Mhm.
it up after it's done.
Right.
All right, so I wish I had like a drum roll or something. That would be awesome. So the first one, plant or animal, we're gonna go with a callwort. A callwort. Is it a
Hogwarts.
plant or an animal? Callwort.
Hogwarts. I'm gonna go with an animal.
Oh. Oh,
Dang it, I've
I'm
already
so sorry.
lost.
So sorry, Becky. It is a
Hogwarts?
flowering plant. Colewort. Colwort. Colewort.
Hogwarts. Okay. Interesting. Well, now I need to know what it looks like, obviously.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
it's pretty. It's
It
really nice,
is.
actually. Martin, nice.
Yeah, I gotta slow down so Martin can answer these. So I'm gonna
Yes,
slow
because of
down
that
for you,
delay there.
Martin. So I'll try not to have a reaction if Becky's wrong or right. All right. So that is the first one. Let's go with this one. A regar. Budge regar. Budge
Budgerigar.
regar.
Animal.
All right. Becky says animal. What do you say? Wart was the clue for me.
Oh, he's
See,
still on the first one. Yeah, that's
a
delay
little
is too
brainiac
long for
over
people to
here.
play. Yeah, right.
So he says wart was the clue for me. All right. So Martin, what is it? Plant or animal?
Budgerigar.
Animal. Oh, so sorry there, Becky and Martin. It is not an animal. It is a small, colorful. Oh, it is. Sorry.
It
It is.
isn't. It's a bird.
I was reading the wrong one. It is an animal.
It looks just like a
You are
budgie.
right. You are right. All right. All right. All right.
What is a
It's a
budgie? A
new game for
budgerigar is
me
like a
too.
the budgerigar is just a
I was
fancy
reading.
name for budgie.
Yes. Yes.
Interesting.
Yes. A fancy name for budgie. All right.
Okay, well, Martin's 2 for 2.
Martin 2 for 2 and Becky's 1 for 2. All right, next one, sparkle muffin. Don't be cheating at home too.
A sparkle muffin. I'm gonna go with a
Yeah, Martin,
plant.
that the budgerigar is a bird. You were right.
I
So, what
actually
is
have,
a sparkle muffin?
just so we can kill that 30 seconds here with the delay, I actually have a bird queued up for something to talk about on one of our shows.
Oh
I know
wait,
we've been doing the
oh
ocean, but I've been
I
doing,
forgot I had graphics for the budgerigar.
oh, cute.
Yeah, see.
Okay, Martin and I both think the sparkle muffin is a plant.
So sparkle muffin. Let's see. Are you
Oh,
correct? Oh
no, it's
no,
a
it's a
spider.
spider.
Oh, he's
It's a
cute
type of
in a weird kind of
peacock
way.
spider.
Weird.
Yeah, I don't want any part of that. I don't want any part of that thing.
Sparkle muffin is my safe word. Get out of here, Mark.
Oh my god. Safe word. Oh Jesus. All right. Let's go to the next one. A yarrow. Yarrow. What is a yarrow?
It's a plant.
Becky says it's a plant. What do you say there, Martin? What is
Yarrow.
a yarrow? Does he have an answer for that? Plant or
I
animal,
mean,
Martin?
he's, that delay. I'm telling you, when I am on here,
A
takes a
plant.
real long time.
So yes, it's an aromatic perennial herb that stands about 3 feet tall. It's a plant.
Okay, I was thinking I knew yarrow root, or is that taro root? No, yarrow root. I know I knew this. Yeah, okay.
All right. There we go. That's pretty good. What about Fluffy? Is Fluffy a plant or an animal?
Fluffy?
Fluffy.
I'm gonna go with plant just to be different, I guess. It would make
Becky
sense that
goes
it's a
to the
like an
plant.
animal, but I don't know.
Fluffy. Yeah,
Fluffy.
Martin, apparently there's like a 30-second delay. So what do you got for plant or animal on Fluffy? Fluffy. Then I'll go with one more.
Plant, he says. Okay, him and I both with a plant.
Plant. And you are correct. It is a type of cactus.
Oh, cute.
Type of cactus.
Fluffy cactus.
And we'll go with one more.
Hmm.
How about a Hoatzin? Hoatzin.
Hoaxin? How do you spell it?
Hoatzin. Hoatzin.
Hoaxin. Let's go animal.
All right. Animal, says Becky. What you got?
Ah, Googled this. Interesting.
Yeah.
Very interesting. Yeah,
Wait,
very
is that
long.
an animal? And yes, you are both correct. It is an animal. And in fact, I got the little graphic right there that shows what it is. And apparently, this
He
thing
looks prehistoric.
stinks. It does
Stinks?
look prehistoric. It stinks. It has a foul odor.
Oh,
And
well, most
considering it's
birds
a bird,
do.
a foul odor makes
Oh,
sense.
foul. Nah, that's a good one.
Foul odor. So there we go. That is plant or animal. I
I
kind
like
of
it.
like that.
That's tough.
If I didn't screw it up at the beginning, that was unfortunate. But what'd you guys get? 4? And Martin,
Yes.
I think, got 5, right?
He got one more than me for sure.
Yeah, I think you guys both missed the sparkle muffin.
Oh no, I missed the other one too. So he's got
Yeah,
two ahead of
the
me.
Cold War.
Oh, right.
So,
The
but you
cold
got
war.
the
Yeah, that
others.
was
Hey,
tough.
that's pretty good. There was some others with fish, but I couldn't do the fish because I figured you would have known those.
Maybe
Like the
not.
sarcastic fringe head
Oh, I did know that. Yeah. I
and the
actually thought about
spiny
that
lump
for ours.
sucker.
I
Spiny lump sucker.
a spiny lumps. Oh my gosh. I was actually gonna do the sarcastic fringe head at one point, but I mean he's not as exciting. His name is cool, but he's not as exciting. So
Well, it says foiled by the sparkle muffin.
that's right.
No mug for me. Nope, Martin. Nope, no mug for you. You would have gotten one though. I'll eventually send you guys some of these things.
Yeah, eventually.
I've just been so busy with doing so many things.
Yeah.
Oh, it's been tough. I actually have a meeting
Nice.
with Gary, the one that was a guest on the show.
Oh, awesome. To be a host?
Um, he wants to do some sort of a reality show with
Interesting.
music and everything. So and
Very cool.
traveling.
Cool.
So we're gonna talk about it and see what comes of it.
Yeah, that's awesome. Well, we'll put it out there. If anybody is interested in becoming a host, we are looking for one more to offset poor Captain Ron's having to be here every single day. So
Yeah,
definitely reach out to the show or Ron Rigo or even me if you have me on social media. Reach out to me and
absolutely.
I'll put you in touch with whomever you need to be in touch with, which is Ron. And yeah, it's good.
Yep.
The dynamic is fun.
It's such a great time doing these, and
It is, yeah.
I don't think I can't imagine us not doing it. To be honest with you,
I
it
agree.
has to be done.
I agree.
Because we
You
have
know what
so
I
much fun. Like every show seems to just top the previous one,
totally,
and it's just so much fun. It would be great to add another.
totally.
So
You know what I forgot to mention when you were doing celebrity birthdays was this day in history. Remember my calendar? This day in
Oh,
history. So I will just leave us with this. I
yes.
know we're 20 minutes over here, but on
Ah,
this day in 2007, Apple CEO Steve Jobs introduces the first iPhone at the Mac World Convention in San Francisco.
that
Yeah,
is huge. That
huge. I
is
know. I know.
huge.
Yeah, there have been some big ones, but this was probably the biggest one so far.
Yes, absolutely. That is dynamite.
Yes.
Oh, it makes me wonder what we missed if we did today in history. Besides that, right?
Mhm.
If there
Yep,
might have been some other great stuff. So,
totally.
yeah. So Saturday, you got to be back here because we're gonna have, if I can find it, Kenny in the house back with me on Saturday morning,
Nice.
10 a.m. Eastern time, 8 a.m. I almost said p.m. 8 a.m. if you're in Edmonton or Dallas,
That's right.
somewhere in all along that line, you know. So me and Kenny coming back on Saturday, and then Monday, I believe it's going to be me and you again.
Cool.
Martin is going to be on Tuesday next week.
Nice.
So it'll be me and you on Monday and me and Kenny Saturday. So join us and don't miss anything. So click that bell if you're on YouTube. Everybody, have a great day.
Bye, everyone.